Welcome back to another episode of WOL Talk. Today we're going to talk about one of the characters that was incarcerated in the events surrounding that situation. So what do you think, guys? Artum was captured by House DeLune, actually apprehended by House DeLune on suspicion of murder. What do you guys think?
Well, first thought is there's a character that got arrested and it wasn't Flint Ballard.
It was me. I know, there was like, you know, yeah, when they were even coming up there, you could hear them like, oh, here comes Dylan with 4 of them. There's 4. Why is there 4? What's going on? Yeah. That one looks important. I don't like this.
I should have stuck to my original plan and just like went hid under the bed. Like I did that the first time when I think Mark and Jeremiah came in as House DeLune. Mm-hmm. And like I saw him through the window coming up and I just right underneath the bed. Oh, yeah. Boop. Just like disappear, fading in the shadows. But yeah, that whole situation, man, it was intense. Yeah. It's especially for you. We touched on it a little bit ago.
Well, and Ridge and Yamara.
Oh yeah, they were.
It was me, Ridge, and Yamara all wanting to like fight them, I think.
Yeah, it's okay. So like, DeLune's first coming up, right? It's 4 of them, and then was Lieutenant or
Captain? Yeah, Lieutenant Phoenix. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Phoenix. The important. He's important. Lieutenant Phoenix, and you see him coming up, and my first, like I said, my first thought was just just go hide under the bed. But then I was like, no, you haven't really done anything, so. Whatever, DeLune's here again. But yeah, it was totally not what I expected it to be.
Yeah, they came up with some evidence too. So
they had Artum's arrow.
Yeah,
man, and like come up and there's like, yeah, we have reports of a murder of 3 bandits and the Red Dawn, like 4 Red Dawn members of a religious group. And like, here's the evidence, and like, you guys are targeting Artum, and like, Flint's just sitting at the table, kind of just trying to. And then like, they want to talk to Artum alone, and Artum's like, "Oh, I don't feel comfortable being alone." He's like, "Oh man, great, you can pick one of your comrades to come with you," and he just goes, "Flint," and I'm like, "That's a bad choice."
Yeah, he's gonna be a good stand-up guy.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of talking to do to you guys.
Right, yeah. Out of everybody, you pick the obvious criminal. It's like, what?
Now I can't say no, I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm just like, if I say no, I'm going to incriminate myself. If I say yes, then I'm just going to have to be really, really good at talking my way out of this situation. And we go into the inn, and they're, presenting all this evidence to Artum, and Artum just basically just gives himself up, like, right off the bat. Like, yeah, I did it. What of it?
Well, it was funny, too, when I, came walking up there, with the gang, the DeLune gang, here we come. It was funny just to watch everybody's, expression, like, it looks like how the guys look like on the show Cops, you know what I mean? When the 5-0 comes walking in, they're, oh, what the heck's going to happen?
There was a lot of trepidation.
Yeah, but then the one part where, because House DeLune, they had Artum's arrow, right? So they go inside the inn and find his quiver, pull out one of the other arrows, match them up. And so we purposely went back out onto the porch so everybody could see us comparing the arrows. These look exactly the same. Oh, it must be, belong to the same person. So, they find out whose property it is, and he pretty much just gave himself up right there, which was an honorable thing to do, but he ended up getting jailed for it.
I thought both of us were gonna get jailed, because when you went, we also have reports of someone matching your description that helped a known murderer escape. You were accompanied by a woman this tall, and I kind of cut you off, like, you know how many women you just described? Really? So you're gonna go with that description? Someone matches my description, and Like, the best you can do is say, someone looks like you, and they were with someone this tall. So,
just leave it alone. But yeah, it got, Ridge and Yamara, they were all fired up about it. And that's one fun thing about, in that situation, their characters, because they're we don't tell them what's going on in the story for those purposes so that they're experiencing it with you, So when they get all emotional, it's kind of funny because it's almost like they see you guys as their kids, they're protecting you guys from the cops are unjustly arrested.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was
Well,
good.
it's their inn and their land, and these outsiders are coming in and telling them what they can and can't do and arresting their people.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Hex was emotional about it, that's for sure. She was definitely right up there in the hottest of lavas out there. So.
Well, that's because where she comes from, if someone comes into her clan and tries to take one of their members, they're dead.
Right.
That's just the way it is. You're not going to do that.
Right.
Yeah. Then,
It's not tolerated. You're not going to tell us what we can do in our cave.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's
And,
the door.
yeah, you stepped right up to them.
She
Stepped
did.
right up and stared them down. Like, God, man, did you see the stare down that she had?
I did.
Oh, man, it was intense.
She was talking to Mike Schneebelt. He was staffing, and he was playing an NPC, and he's just doing his job. She was going to go up, and I think he was trying to protect me. There was
and he's standing outside the door. Was
Well,
that when he was standing at the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's right. Yeah. So he's standing in front of the door, and she's trying to come in.
Well, it's not. They were like out in front of the porch. They wouldn't let us
Yeah.
up to the porch even. Like there was 3 of them.
And he steps in front of her, and he was actually pretty calm and cool. Like he started to argue with her a little bit, and then he's like, "No, I'm not going to." But then she's like arguing with him. He won't say nothing. She gets like this close to his nose, and he's like, they're just staring
that
for
icy
the
cold.
longest time.
It
I'm
was
like,
the truth
who's
circle.
gonna swing? Who's gonna swing? Yeah, you were coming up because I think you were gonna kick the sand.
Yeah, I was going to kick the truth circle because I didn't
Yeah.
feel that it was right to make them do that.
Yeah.
And that icy cold death glare that Hex has, he was right in front of his face with it. And
Yeah.
I'm just watching this whole thing, like, and like, sweet man, he's just like, staring back at her because he's got stare too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But his stare was not as strong as
Because
Because like after
the
like
staff force was not with him that day.
after about a minute, he just kind of just whimpered, just kind of looked around. Someone help! Someone
Yeah.
back up!
Looking at me like, do I swing damage? Like, where do I go with this?
Yeah, how far do I... this could escalate.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm surprised that situation did not escalate any further than it did.
Oh, it was definitely a hot pot of, who knows what was going to go on there.
I thought Ridge and Yamara were going to come out swinging too.
Yeah.
I thought that was...
Yamara went and grabbed her Shimtar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because, they're, Yamar and Ridge are my parents, so like seeing their faces, like I know when my dad's actually getting irritated because he's like bottom jaw goes out and he just like one of these, and I know that means I'm ticked off, like legit, and I'm like, oh man, and my mom goes into this mode of like, Rich, you're okay with this, Rich? You're gonna let this happen, Rich? She just gets even more bubbling, and he's uncomfortable in that seat, and oh man, it was cracking me up.
Yeah, and like the aftermath of that when when you guys took our tomb,
Mm-hmm.
we immediately started like, oh man, he's got quick fever. He's gonna wake up in the morning. He's gonna not be himself.
Yeah.
And that's
They're
gonna
gonna kill
cause
him.
problems.
Yep.
So we're all like trying to come up with plans. Like, should we break him out? No, that's stupid. We all get killed or arrested or both.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, I could try to break in and sneak him a potion, but like that's dumb because why would I break in to a prison? Why would I do that?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for your visit, sir. Here's your bedroom.
Right.
There you are.
So like we're just like in just full on like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? Oh no! Oh, we gotta get him back.
But
Then
then
I had a
that
plan.
that pass paid off, that you had bought when you were, when everybody was headed to that Daloon magistrate.
Yeah.
So that way they could get through, I think they had to go through 3 different blockades or roadblocks to where...
And like our tomb was one of the names on the pass.
Yeah, because it was pretty much Conric and Xylia at that point.
Because the names on the pass were Conric, Xylia, and our tomb. And our tomb just got arrested, and no one else can pass. No one else's name is on that pass. They're not going to allow anyone to pass. So, like, fortunately for me, I can sneak around barricades. Spent a lot of time in those. Got real acquainted with those woods.
Yeah, right, yeah. Especially this event. Yeah, you were out there a lot.
Yeah, man. So many mosquito bites.
Yeah.
But, so we get to the magistrate and we talk to Artum. Well, Conrick and Xylia does. Like, Flint is in the woods hiding because he's not supposed to be there. So at least we knew that he was okay. Mm-hmm. And, Artum was telling him, like, yeah, they're treating me good. They're actually good people. And I was just in the woods. Not good.
They arrested you, man.
I'm like, man, 5-0 just came and flipped you off, man.
Well, and the whole roadblock thing. They're blocking roads they don't own. I mean...
Yeah. Right, yeah. It would have been funny if you put him under a branch and put your hand on his head.
Yeah.
As you went, here it is.
Yeah. Step right in there.
Yeah.
Cease and desist.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's all we got for this one. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining us. And as always, be the adventure.
See you guys.